Let's rock and roll. Holla ballers and a bro fist to you all, for it is Friday. Yeah, baby, it's fucking Friday. Work's done, school's done, all finished. Fuck y'all. It's weekend, baby, and I'm doing nothing. You can't tell me what to do. And if you ask me to do overtime, like Ghost, lol, then I'm not gonna do it. Nope, I'm saying hell fucking no. I'm never gonna do it. Because it's weekend. If you ask me to do it on a Friday, maybe it'll get done. It's not getting done on Saturday. It ain't getting done on Sunday. My homework? No. No goddamn way. As for me, is my birthday shenanigans tomorrow. Yeah. Getting some drink on. Preparing myself. Gotta do the training for the Drinking Game web show, which is happening pretty soon. The Drinking Game web show, so get your transmogs in, because we're going to be commenting on them. But for right now, it's Drama Friday. We're going to crack open a monster, which I've already done. And then we're going to talk about funny things that happen in our MMO life. And it's good to see people sending in things regarding other MMOs. I really appreciate that. I absolutely appreciate when you send in things about other MMOs. It's not strictly limited to WoW. All the crazy people in this world are not just World of Warcraft players. Let's be honest. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. Which is the whole essence of Drama Fridays, when you bump into one of those crazy bastards, or perhaps you have been one of those crazy bastards, because we've all got very emotional at some point. Somebody said something to us on a bad day. We were already in a bad mood, and then it went really badly, didn't it? It didn't end well for anybody, which is good shit. So now we can go back and tell a little story. Now we can tell a story about it. One thing we do need to clarify is what really constitutes a drama, don't we? A drama is a significant event that happens, or maybe it is just a minor event, but it turns into a whole thing. This fucking thing, right? It turns into this big event, and people are getting upset, people are raging, people are getting screwed. All that kind of stuff stems from some kind of event. Now, what isn't a drama? It was a cute story. Hey, I'm just saying. It was a cute story. It was. But if your daggers break on the last boss of LFR, it's not a drama. It's not. I know, and I read the story and I was like, where is he going with this? Where is this tale taking me? What journey am I traveling on? Where does this path lead? And it leads to a broken dagger, and I couldn't mutilate during the last boss of LFR. It's just not a drama. It's not a drama. It's not a drama, right? It's not a drama. So I'm just going to put that out there. If that happens, it's not a drama, and I can't read it. Because it's not enough. There's not enough going on there. Which is just like, you know. It's a sad time. I've got to say, it is a sad time. But it's not a drama. It's not a drama. Right, so I've got 3 stories in front of me. And they're a mixed bag. And if you want to send a story, you just send it to drama@preachgaming.com. Very easy. One of them is an ERP story. And we all know how much you guys love those stories, don't you? You love the ERP stories. But the thing with ERP stories is they kind of are similar. Always hilarious when people get deep into the roleplay of seduction. That seductive roleplay. It always works well. But I'm not sure if I've actually read it before and it's a resubmission, because it's been many months since we did the last ERP. And I flicked through a couple of the Drama Fridays on my YouTube channel. I couldn't see it. So if the guys in the chat recognize the story, please let me know so I don't waste everybody's time. That would be awesome. But we're going to start with a prepubescent GM. A wonderful GM who has yet to find his pubes. Because it's a big moment in every boy's life. Girls, not really. They want to get rid of them, which is okay in my book. But the lads, getting your first pube, big day. I will remember the day in my young school where I saw 2 boys arguing about whether or not they had pubes yet. Pretty big deal. Pretty big fucking deal, apparently. And then you don't like them. So we got some characters. Yeah, we got a warlock. Oh! need a... Okay. Who's going to be the prepubescent GM? Who wants to do it? Who wants to be the prepubescent GM? Ooh, who have we got? Who have we got? My chat is like so far behind. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Fred? Deal. Fred. Sorry, Fred. It's gonna be you, man. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you, Freddy. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Who should be the Warlock? Oh, YOLO Swagbra? Yeah! YOLO Swagbra shall be our Warlock for today. YOLO Swagbra. And our GM Fred. GM Fred, which I like, so we're going to call it that. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Ooh, it's relatively short as well, which I do like. Concise. Yeah, we want to get to the point. We want to get to the drama ASAP. Act 1. Not Chapter 1. Act 1. A little bit of style. A little bit of style for the ladies. For the ladies. I've only recently started my WoW account back up again, in the hopes that it kills my evening boredom after work. I come home and I sit here and I relish in the fact that I don't have a WoW account. It has. It has helped. To help me immerse myself into the world once again, I decided to roll a new character on a new realm. A fresh start, if you will. After quick decision making and eagerness to play, I rolled a Blood Elf Warlock. You done fucked up. You done fucked up straight away. What fucking possesses anybody to roll a Blood Elf? How many of you are Blood Elf fucking Warlocks? Incinder? Is it you? Is it you? Blood Elf Warlocks. What possible advantage of that is there? Terrible. 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 Done goofed. You done fucking goofed. Upon finally reaching level 20, I was invited to a guild named Fred's Tree. Yeah, Fred's Tree. And no, there was no capital letters or anything like that. It was just called Fred's Tree. What a great guild. If someone invites me to Fred's Tree, I'm saying yes. That's a thumbs up in my book. If you want to join Fred's Tree, you know I do. I really do. It was a level 1 guild, so I assumed it was recently created. That would make sense. It's a level 1 guild. I thought, hey, it would be a great chance to make it high up in the guild by the time I hit level 90. That optimism is gonna fuck you up. That optimism is gonna fuck you up. If you're joining a level 1 guild called Fred's Tree, and the only aspect of that which you are interested in is that maybe I could be an outstanding member of Fred's Tree in the future. I could be a solid asset to this raid team. I could do it. This is what... It's all good things. Level 1, shit name. Yeah, I can see where it's going. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, was I wrong. No way. There was 9 people in this guild. The GM... There's 9 people in the guild. The GM was a level 52 Tauren Druid. And the only officer in the guild was level 9. Yeah, gonna be good. I immediately thought, what the fuck? I was quickly invited to a group by the GM whose name was Fred. So it's his tree, right? It's Fred's Tree. In the group was also the level 9 rogue officer who's taking his job very seriously. I am an officer and a gentleman of this guild, and I shall greet you. They asked me to come to Orgrimmar. Come, join us in Orgrimmar. Fred quickly appeared behind me. Sudden Tauren Druid. Right up your ass. That's all I like to see. Fred quickly appeared behind me and greeted me to the guild. Welcome, he says to Fred's Tree. Following that up with a please don't leave the guild. If your GM has 2 things to say to you, the first one is welcome, and then the second one is please don't leave the guild. Leave the guild immediately. G-Quit should be macroed to your fucking face. Okay? Macro it to your fucking face. Smash your face on the keyboard. Do it ASAP. My God, this is horrible. Please don't leave the guild. He quickly told me about the rewards. So Fred's Tree has got many rewards, benefits. He gives out to guild members for being the top 3 in guild activity each week. What is that guild activity thing for? I see it all the time. You armory someone, it goes, this who's been the most active in that guild. What is the criteria? Do you just be online? Is that it? Do you have to collect herbs? I don't know. I don't do it. I don't get the guild activity thing. But if you're in the top 3 in Fred's tree out of 9, so you've got to beat, you got to beat 8 other people. You got to beat 8 other people. Then there's rewards, there's benefits, there's good shit awaiting you. Oh yeah. Again, he says, please don't leave. And against my better judgment, I told him, I will not leave you, Fred. We are going to be having good times. He proceeded by telling me to look at the guild bank. Mysterious, I thought. Not many GMs say, hey, why don't you go take a look at our guild bank for our level 1 guild? Why don't you go and take a peek inside there? Reluctantly, I do. I don't want to check your guild bank. Go and check the guild bank. I don't want to. I really don't want to check. Fred, I don't want to know. Fred, nothing good can be in your guild bank, Fred. I'm not going, man. It's going to be embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing for me because I'm going to look pissed off. Fred, just leave me alone, man. I don't want to go. Fine, I'll check your fucking guild bank. Inside the guild bank. What was inside the guild bank? Come on, guys. What was in there? What were the secrets that Fred had waiting for him? What were these benefits? What was to be bestowed upon YOLO Swagbra once he checked that guild bank? What was to be there? What was to be there awaiting him for his final decision to stick in there? Guild bank treasures? Peace Bloom? Stark for life. 7 bits of linen cloth. No, you're all wrong. The guild bank was, in fact, full to the brim. Breaking point, if you will, of tabards. Go check the... Oh, I like Fred. Fred, you're my kind of guy. Fred's like, dude, you've got to check our guild bank. You won't fucking believe what's in there. You won't fucking believe it. It's full of fucking guild tabards that set you back a gold, man. Fucking awesome, dude. Wait till you see it. You're gonna shit. You are going to shit. Fred then promoted me. Got a promotion. First test. Will he check the guild bank? Fred poses the question. Check the guild bank, why don't you, YOLO Swagbra? Watches him with eager eyes. And as he does approach that guild bank, he says to himself, I'm promoting this guy. That guy has met criteria number 1. He promotes me from newbie to member. And allowed me to take a tabard from the bank. I can imagine it's like, if this was the tabard, it's like, take one. You're a member now. You're a member in our guild. You have become one of Fred's tree. You are a twig upon our branch. Please, take it. Thank you. I guess. I love it. It's so good. It was the worst guild tabard I have ever fucking seen. But he wanted me to take off my Explorer tabard and replace it with the guild one. No fucking way that was happening. After I got the tabard, I was immediately thrown back down to the rank of newbie for not wearing the guild tabard. Denied by Fred. Denied. He's like, no tabard, no member. Not in Fred's tree. No. We all pay a part of it. I would like it. I would like it if Fred used all sorts of tree analogies, like if one of the roots crumbles, our whole foundation is rocked. And you're a root in this tree. You have become one of the foundation, YOLO Swagbra, and you're ruining it. Demoted. Get down. Get down on your ass and beg. Needless to say, I was genuinely hurt by this. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. I felt as if I had a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. The devil telling me to troll this guy. And to troll him hard. And the angel telling me to just leave the fucking guild. I will be your angel. Oh, so you've got Ghosty on one shoulder and you've got me on the other. If I had prepared, I would have had images. I would have. I decided to stay a while. I will stay a while. And to see what happens in this guild. A few hours later, the GM logged into his remote chat and asked how questing was going. Keeping updates, keeping tabs. Fred takes it very fucking seriously. It does. How is questing going, YOLO Swag Bra? How goes the levelling? There was no reply. Again, he asked me, how is the questing going? Oh, this is in guild chat. He's not doing whispers. We haven't got to whispers yet. How is the questing going? But nobody replied to Fred. I was laughing. I could sense that on the other side of his phone, he was getting genuinely angry and impatience, following through with his question, and then it came in caps lock. YOLO Swag Bra! Are you still questioning? Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, question mark. Asserting his raw power as GM by using caps lock and calling someone by their class and not their name. The rogue replied and told the mighty GM that he was level 10 now! Exclamation mark. I have reached level 10. Fred was impressed. Good. Fred was impressed and followed up by asking everyone online to be on tomorrow. Beyond tomorrow, we will visit low-level dungeons for guild experience. Be here tomorrow, friends, for tomorrow we dine in Shadowfang Keep. The rogue replied with a quick, I've got to go now. I'll be on next weekend. Can you imagine Fred's face? Can you imagine Fred's face? The hurt. Beyond tomorrow, level 10 rogue. I'll be on next week. And before Fred could get out his reply, the rogue logged off. I was astounded at this GM. I found that I had subconsciously facepalmed myself. I was expecting a G-kick too. I totally was, but it didn't happen. Act 2, discoveries made. The following day after work, I logged into my Warlock, and the GM quickly questioned me as to why I was not online questing today. Where were you, YOLO Swag Bra? You were supposed to be leveling today. I told him that I had to work today. Once more, Fred, who thinks he is the master of all of World of Warcraft, quickly started questioning me about my job and why it is more important than the guild. YOLO Swag Bra, are you seriously saying that you would rather work over level for this guild? I told him I worked full time at McBastards. I work full time at McBastards. I have not one, not twice, but thrice gold stars. Fred, it's pretty fucking serious, dick. I told him I worked full time at McBastards. I told him that I needed to work. As working makes me money, and money makes me wow. Disgruntled, the GM hit me with whatever, accentuating his disgust in this reason. A few more days of the same thing occurring, I decided to ask, how old is Fred? Apparently, this guy was 11 years of age. At that moment, everything made sense to me. This kid probably's never had an ounce of responsibility in his life, I thought. That little devil reappeared on my shoulder. The GM quickly told me about his level 90 and not once, not twice, not thrice, not four, but quanta level 70s that he's on. So he has a singular level 90. He's kind of a big fucking deal. But on top of that, Mr. McBastards, I've got a little bit of secret sauce thrown in with that son bitch, and that comes in the form of 5 level 70 characters, assuring me that he is not bad at this game. I have made it to level 70 on 6 occasions, level 90 once, and I am not bad at this game despite being 11 years of age. I didn't even know what? I just assumed he was an immature shit. He also spewed out information about how he is a GM of 4 other guilds, but he's trying to sell one of them. I pretended like I was impressed. Really? 4 other guilds? Dude. Once again, he begged me not to leave the guild. After all this, he goes, and by the way, please don't leave the guild. Please. He begged me not to leave. I told him I wasn't going to leave the guild. I asked, what is the level of the guild you're trying to sell, Fred? He said proudly, 1.5. Oh, the guild you're trying to sell, Fred, must be kind of a big deal. Going to get major slash bucks for it. Loads, little bit back pocket. Maybe you can split it. What level is it? Oh, not just level 1. 1.5. Yeah? 1.5. That's a full 50% more. 50% more. Oh, yeah. I face palmed. I asked myself what I was doing in this guild. I wasn't even getting any bonuses. It would take 20 seconds to get into a level 25 guild, but I felt bad for the kid. I assumed that he had 0 friends. Another druid ended up joining the guild. Level 13 this time. Double figures. Once again, the GM quickly started begging them not to leave. I shit you not, it went like this. I'm going to do Fred's GM voice. Welcome. Please don't leave. We have rewards, gold and items, just for questing. But please, don't leave my awesome guild, Fred's Tree. It really was hilarious and pathetic at the same time. The new druid ensured Fred he would stay. Me and this new druid were invited by Fred into a party. Fred told us he was going to go solo dungeons and get the guild experience. He invites you to a party. Hey, I've got a little secret to share, guys. Why don't you come and join my party? Now, don't go telling all the other 9 members of the guild. But I'm going to go solo me some dungeons. Oh, shit. I'm going to solo me some fucking dungeons, guys. Just letting you know. Keep it on the download, though. Kind of a big deal. He then pulled his GM card. With his stern typing tone. Oh, sorry, I missed a bit. I'm really sorry. To take us out of the immersion. I told Fred, you can't get guild XP by soloing things. That's when he pulled his GM card, and with his stern typing tone, he told me, yes, it does. There are 3 of us in a group. With 3 in the group, it becomes a guild run. Bravely, I told him to shut the fuck up, and told him the fact that there are 3 of us in a party doesn't really mean anything. The 3 of us actually, and bear in mind here, this is a big game changer for Fred, the 3 of us need to actually go into the same instance or it doesn't count. He was startled with my choice of words. As all I was to him was newbie, not even wearing the fucking tabard. You piece of shit newbie, YOLO swag bra. Who the fuck are you? Not even wearing the tabard, telling me, Fred, of Fred's Tree, what's up. It was as if the common townsfolk were addressing the king. The guild king then ordered me, and the other druid to join him in the instance. Join me, fellows, for an adventure. Typing as if I owed it to him and the guild. I told him no. I'm questing. And that was way more interesting than running dungeons with you. As if in a rage, he said, fine, then I'm going to log off for the night. And he was gone. For now. The druid online said, what the fuck? And then quickly left the guild. That druid knows what's up. That druid's like, this is really weird. I'm out of here. Once more, I facepalmed, realising what just happened. Act 3, though, and it's time to leave. A few days later, I logged back into my Warlock, and I noticed that the guild was still level 1. I looked at the guild activity and saw that Fred had done nothing to make the guild any XP, yet he still ordered me to quest. What else would they be doing, Fred? What else are they doing? He's like level 12. The rogue from previous was now level 12, and he was still an officer. Still an officer because he keeps up his guild activity. I just had to ask Fred why the rogue was an officer. Why is this guy an officer? Fred presented me with this reply. He is an officer because he has been questing and getting lots of XP for the guild and helping the most. So why wouldn't he be an officer? I said, I've been questing a lot as well. Why am I not an officer? Because this rogue, this level 12 hero, said he will never leave. Maybe if you overtake him in levels, you can become an officer as well. Oh shit. So level 13, the race is on, man. We've only got a week, maybe 2, to reach level 13, possibly 14. It's a stiff opposition, stiff challenge. But I believe with your help, guys, this guy could maybe do it. I think he can do it. I think he's got what it takes. I definitely think he's got what it takes. He's got the soul, the heart of a lion. He's got to make it. This is an easy challenge, I thought. And I did it within an hour. I did it within an hour. Yeah, I'm still not an officer. Shit. How do I get to be an officer in this guild, man? Oh well, shit happens. I was just flexing as the GM. I was just as the flexing GM would find out. While this was all happening, I was telling a friend about this crazy guild leader, and he kept telling me not to make him cry. Don't upset him. I promise I did my best. Gauntlet thrown. Yeah, man. After a few days passed, I logged back into my Warlock again and got a few quests done. That job at McBastards is taking up a lot of your time. I was the only one out of 8 online. We're down to 8 in the guild. Then a paladin logged on. And then he G-quit. I'm online and I'm out of it. And then a while later, Fred logged onto his remote chat and we had this conversation. Are you questing? No. What are you doing then? Sitting on my horse. What are you doing? I'm not on yet. Why not? Mum won't let me be online. I'll be on later though. Doesn't she know you have a guild to run? That is crisp. That is crisp. The level of trolling in that one sentence is fucking apocalyptic. That is apocalyptic because he knows that he takes the guild so serious he's got to throw it in his man's face. I tried to tell her, but she just doesn't care. I found it amusing. He goes on to tell me how he wants to ask around other guilds what kind of recording software they use so he can record gameplay. He also tells me he wants to rename his YouTube channel after the guild, Fred's Tree, best YouTube channel, and put up gameplay videos. I asked him videos of what? We are level 50 odd. He just said to make videos of the guild and that I can be in them. What joy I felt. All I wanted to do was be in Fred's guild videos. Oh, Fred, man. I asked him if he has ever raided. I assume that he surely would have had to have raided before, right? He is the GM after all of 4 guilds, and one of those is 1.5. He tells me, yes, I have raided on his old level 85, but he had a terrible team. Everybody in the guild was awful. He also asked me how to get better gear to be able to get into the LFR. Can I ask you a question, Yellow Swagbra? How do I get into the LFR? I simply said just run some heroics. Thinking that is a pretty good idea. Fred's finally got it. He asked me if I had any level 90s. I immediately flexed my newbie rank muscles and proclaimed that I had 4 level 90s. And 2 of them are on this very realm. Mind blown. Boom. Take it, Fred. Take it. Yeah, content ID. You got claim ID'd, Fred. Fuck you. He ordered me to go onto my hunter so I can be invited to this guild. And then invite his level 90 to do heroics. The proud and mighty GM also told me that if I did this simple task, I could be the raid leader. Is there anything more that our guy could have asked for? Is there anything more that our guy could have asked for? He will become the raid leader. The raid leader of Fred's Tree. It's pretty crazy. I decline. My hunter's in a guild already. The GM begins to beg me, bribing me with incentives. I'll make your guild repairs 500 gold. I'll give you your own rank of raid leader. By this point, I just felt so bad for the kid. I knew that a G-quit if I G quit, he would just keep sending me messages now that he knew I had these level 90s, begging me to come back. I didn't know what to do. At the time, I took screenshots of the conversation that followed just to prove to my mates how sad this child was. Do you want to see them? Do you want... I'm sure you do. Twitch is lagging like a motherfucker. That's okay. I love it. What classes... I'll realize to do it for you. What classes have you got? Druid and a hunter. Go on your hunter. I'll inv to this guild, then you inv my 90, and we can do some heroics. Then you can be the raid leader. He's already in another guild, though. I will make your guild repair 500G if you want to be raid leader. Since you will be raiding. There's more offers to come, guys. There's more offers to come. Don't worry about it. These are some of the incentives that Fred offered. Are you ready? Mind blown. Here we go. With an officer promotion, you can talk in officer chat to me, because I'm the only officer and that rogue. Promote people to a rank just for you, please. We don't even have enough people in the guild to raid. We don't even have any level 90s. But we have an 85 and we can get 90s. We can get it. We can get the 90s. Dude, just please take me to a 5-man heroic, man. Please, just take me. We can talk in officer chat. Me and you and the level 13 rogue. We can chat and nobody else can be able to hear us. It'll be just us, like a little friends team. So good. Oh, Fred. You're fucking awesome. Oh, it continues. Oh. Getting in a 5-man heroic, guys. I don't know if you know this, but Fred is well aware. If we get... if we get enough level 90s in a 5-man heroic... If we can get 3 of us in a 5-man heroic, we can get guild XP like fucking crazy. Like crazy. Craziest way to get guild XP. 5-man heroic. With 3 members of the guild in there. Oh yeah, baby. Oh fucking yeah. Oh, but then the final lines. Come on, please, says Fred. Listen, mate. You're a sweet kid, but you're nowhere near ready to be able to raid. You're not even able to do the LFR. I need 6 more item levels! What are you talking about? I only need 6 item levels to get into the LFR. I'm basically world first, okay? You have a level 1 guild with less than 10 members, and I don't see anyone else wanting to join. I'm sorry, but I think... Fred, I think I need to find another guild. Yeah, it went down. It went down. It went down. During that conversation, I thought to myself, this kid is 11. He's probably never even broken up with by a girl. No, I assume he's been with a girl, but they've never broken up. This thought led me to use the classic, it's not you, it's me, Fred. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me, Fred. I don't want you to take this personal. It's not you, it's me. He agreed with us. Though he asked me to wait to invite his level 90 to the guild. I asked him who he would sell it to. He said no one. I'm not selling this guild. I told him that I will take it off his hands. After an original demand of 900D, 900 gold, I talked him down to only sell it to me for 450. As you crushed his hopes and dreams. As you crushed his hopes and his dreams. You still negotiated on a price. My warlock left his guild before inviting his level 90 to it. I ended up selling his other level 1.5 guild for 1,000 gold. So all in all, I believe it was a very decent and very profitable experience for me. It's a wonderful tale, man. That poor Fred. I hope you kept him on Real ID, because one day he's coming back for you. He's coming back. Don't question Fred. Looking at the time, that story was far longer than I thought it was going to be, but it was awesome. Let's ERP. Let's do it. Now tell me if you've heard this before, but I don't think you have. Right. There are so many characters I'm about to get completely fucked. And I'm going to give you guys a few seconds, obviously. So I'm going to tell you now, start asking if you want to be in the show, because Twitch is lagging like a bastard. Nothing I can do about that. It's not on my end, it's them. Okay. So we have... Jesus Christ. RP names are the worst. A female human paladin. Bear in mind, Swedish. It actually says that as like a warning. Name the character you want to be. Male Night Elf Priest. Ugh! Male Nelf Priest. I want to see the character you want to be. Don't just say me. A male Nelf Rogue. Oh, yeah. A male Nelf Hunter. These are all Lord of the Rings names. What the fuck? Okay. A female Nelf Warrior. A female Human Paladin. So many ladies. All the ladies. A male Human Paladin. A male Human Mage. A human female Warlock. Fucking hell. A lot of these are girls IRL. Right, that's it. Okay, cool. Alright, that's lots of characters. Oh, Chum, you're being the hunter? Right, Chum's the hunter. Cool. Chum. I'm never going to keep these names. Alright, I've already called the hunter. Anderson is the main protagonist of our story. Nelf Rogue? DBS. Right, DBS. Nelf Rogue. Gotcha. This is going to be so hard for me to do. My God. No one voting for... who's that? Bunions. Bunions. Awesome name. I love it. Bunions. Right, Bunions, you're the priest. Bunions. I'm missing a Nelf Warrior. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Male Human Mage. Who's that? Hairy Dwarf. Love it. Hairy Dwarf. Hairy Dwarf. Human Female Paladin. Yeah. Who was that? Oh, fuck. Tuka. Tuka's in. Tuka. I need a female Nelf Warrior. And a female Warlock. I know I've probably missed you. I apologize. So you know. Who's the Warlock then? Ah, I missed it. Fuck, it goes too fast. Bang. Alright, Bang's the Warlock. Bang. And the Warrior. Who's that? Sergeant Butt Whiskers. Alright, I'm going to drop your title. I don't mean to offend, because you've earned your title, but I'm just going to go with Butt Whiskers, if that's okay. Bear in mind that I know you are a sergeant. I'm just going to say, I know you're a sergeant, but I'm just for the sake of brevity. Just for the sake of brevity, I'm going to drop your title for now, but I respect your role as a sergeant. I thank you. That's everybody in. Oh shit, this is going to be hard. Alright. Oh shit, I'm missing another female Night Elf Warrior. No, I'm not. Oh, you know what I did? So sorry, whoever I made the male human paladin. I goofed it. I totally goofed it. I'm really sorry. So I'm just going to put power in there. I'm really sorry, whoever it was. I genuinely apologize. I typed over your name. I'm so sorry. Alright. ERP. Whew. Okay. Chapter 1, the beginning. This story isn't about me, but to better understand the story and to give me an opportunity to shine on your show. Shameless smile. Sunglasses is how we roll. Here's a little backstory about me. As an old gamer that grew up with the Commodore 64, boom, and classic games such as Gianna Sisters, and later progressed to the Amiga 500, I have always had a burning passion for gaming. And like you, my good sir, I am fairly good at it. I loved all kinds of games, role-playing games such as Qatar, Knights of the Old Republic, Neverwinter Nights and Mass Effect, and strategy games such as Hearts of Iron, to first-person shooters and real-time strategy such as StarCraft. I loved the Warcraft universe and played countless hours on LAN parties and over the Battle.net with my friends. So naturally, when World of Warcraft was released, I jumped on it like a sailor jumps on a random woman after 6 months at sea. Boom. That's right, dropping that seaman's sword. When I bought the game, my friends had already been playing it for a month and started a guild and everything. I was a proper noob and had no idea about what an MMO really was. This would be my first MMO game. my friends who are also very much into lore decided to start on the Earthen Ring server on EU and played Night Elves. The GM, Bunions, and also one of my real life buddies, a bro-bra, very bro-ish. Okay, so just put into context that this guy is very bro-ish. Said that I could join his guild where all my other friends were in. If I started, and only if I started, a Night Elf character, since this was a lore-heavy RP guild about the elven people and their story. Don't you fucking love roleplay? Baby, I'm invested. I'm so invested. I can't wait. I'm going to find the time. I'm joining an RP guild. I'm going to RP the fuck out of it. It's going to be so good. I said, sure thing, buddy, and proceeded to start a human paladin. You done goofed. You had one thing. Night Elves. That's it. You had one fucking job. Night Elves. That was it. Jesus. Fuck. This made things a little bit tricky for the rest of the guild and forced them to redo some of their guild lore. They had to change the fucking story. They had to change the guild story. So they had to change the guild lore so I could join and explain to the rest of the RP community why a human paladin was in a night elf only guild. Please tell me the stories in here. Just so you know, FYI, this is an FYI, the server at the time was packed with role players and had a very large and active community of casual and hardcore RPers. I was, of course, the former. Respected the RP rules, such as not naming a paladin, lol bubbles, and such things, and I do enjoy the feeling of the world when I play. Like watching a good film, but I don't take it too seriously. Many of our guildmates role-played a lot with other players, as did I, and found many fun friends to play the game with. It took ages for me to reach level 40, and I remember staying up all night to farm gold to be able to buy my first paladin mount, which I named Hope. You named your mount Hope. Dude, so good. Come Hope! Let us ride! Because it was rather fitting at the time, considering how difficult it was to get 100 gold together as a paladin with 3 broken specs. What would you name your mounts? Let's see it in the YouTube comments. What would you name your mount? It was during this farming period that I ran into another human paladin. His name was Pa. A human warlock named Bang, and a human mage named Hairy Dwarf. I noticed that Bang and Hairy Dwarf had been in the same guild, whereas Pa was guildless. They came up to me and started to roleplay, like a scene from Lord of the Rings. Being bored up my ass with killing spiders, I welcomed the change and proceeded to roleplay myself. Now, if whether or not you guys knew, role-playing a knight is very simple. And if you don't know how to do it, you're doing it wrong. Oh! Hey, if you have to ask the question, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? That's how it rolls in the RP realms. How should I roleplay as a knight? You fucking shouldn't. Because if you had to ask the question, you haven't got a fucking Scooby's chance of doing it right. Hairy Dwarf whispered me, "Hey, you were a good roleplayer. I know many players from your guild. Could you introduce me to your GM, Bunions?" I said, yes, sure, which I did later that night. They helped me farm the last mobs when I asked them in character and got my mount. Hope rises! Hope rises, yeah. Chapter 2, the guild merges always end well. After a few months, I finally reached level 60, and yes, Preach, I did love the Plaguelands. Of course you did, as a paladin, awesome. Spent all my time there, farming mats, gathering gold, running Sholomance. And Stratholme, why not? I could actually use not 1, but 2 of my spells. Turn Evil and Exorcism. Old school! Legacy of the Paladin. Brilliant video. Watch it. YouTube channel, Mike Preach Wow. Find out how Paladins had no spells at all and had to level. Awesome stuff. 3 specs, no spells. That's a fucking porn video if I've ever seen one. So good. After a few... I played a lot with Butt Whiskers. He was a sergeant, don't you know? Which I had done since I started the game. A warrior and a paladin combo could handle most things in the old world. I knew that Butt Whiskers was a girl. Because she told me so. I knew she was a girl because she told me so. But as I know, the internet is the internet, and I didn't really care that much. I was more into doing all I could to change the appearance of my paladin. From Ronald McFucking-Donald to actually looking like a paladin. Butt Whiskers. We've called the girl Butt Whiskers. I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad that we've got a hairy-arsed femme. There's nothing worse, guys, that when you roll that baby over and you're going in for the reverse introduction cream pie and suddenly there's a hairy arse there, there's a beard staring at you like a gypsy from the wilds. Not good times. I've been there, I know. Twice. Not saying no. I've not done that. Butt Whiskers, however, really enjoyed playing with me. Every time I logged in, she whispered me and sent me a whisper. A good line. She whispered me and sent me a whisper. She even poked me on Skype when I wasn't online. But we never spoke in real life. We never spoke in real life. Again, this didn't bother me much. I enjoyed having a gaming buddy since my other real-life friends were busy role-playing nerds. And strangely found the mailbox in Darnassus very attractive. They used to gather at the mailbox in Darnassus. Where are we playing today? Mailbox, Darnassus. It's the place to be. When I didn't play with Butt Whiskers, it was with DBS and Chum. Running instances and PvPing in the new battlegrounds. It was here that I met Tucker, a human female paladin. We had a lot of fun playing in the BGs together and spending days in Alterac Valley. It was at this time that I realised she was dating Pa, the old paladin I had met back when I was farming for my mounts. Ooh, a little bit of cross-relationship coming on. I was amused, but then again, it's a small world of Warcraft. Nice. So I didn't think much more of it. After a few days of playing on and off, I noticed that the others were online far more often than me. And also, that Butt Whiskers was asking about me a lot. Since I played mostly with Butt Whiskers, I wasn't surprised. But what did surprise me was the reaction from two paladins. During this time, our guild had merged with two other guilds, forming one of the largest RP guilds on the server. With over 100 active RP members that logged in more or less every day. In our guild now, well, all the players named in the story, except for Hairy Dwarf. Hairy Dwarf don't get to play. Don't want no Hairy Dwarves. Chapter 3. The drama begins. I had exams and didn't have time to play at all, so I took a break from the game for a few weeks. When I came back, though, a lot of things had started to brew. Firstly, I was utterly bored of role-playing. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit. God fucking damn it. You ready? There had been a startling rise in the number of people playing female night elves and role-playing as vampires having lesbian sex in Goldshire. I'm letting that sink in. You take that in. You take that in. You soak it up. Soak that up. It's RP within RP. Okay? RP within RP. I like it. I like it, right? RP within RP. Nice! Yeah, nice. Okay. It was getting so bad. It was getting so bad. The situation is out of control, right? These lesbian vampire night owls are so out of control that we genuinely had to ask the Horde to come and purge the place now and again. Please go and eradicate these fucking people. Secondly, the drama of the RP community were playing dark stories over and over was getting to me. I never minded RP, but always the damn drama was getting old very fast. What are dark stories? Dude, what? So I did what any sensible paladin with a full Lightforge set would do and no working specs. I started raiding. Oh yeah. I was accepted into a... Can you imagine that they started a guild called Van Helsing's Guild or something like that? Like the Horde was like, oh, is this a big problem on the Alliance side? Then we can counter that. RP style. We can counter it RP style. We formed a league of fucking gentlemen or some shit. I don't know. Fucking so weird. I was accepted into one of the best raiding guilds on the server. Formations. Interesting. Never heard that word before. I was accepted into one of the best raiding formations on the server. Not a guild, but several players from different guilds who actually wanted to raid. And I wanted to bring Butt Whiskers with me. She declined, saying, I'm not into raiding. I prefer RP. During my time as a main raider in Group 1, capital letters, love it, you know it, we had cleared everything, MC, BWL, AQ20 and Zul'Gurub, and we're working on the twins in AQ40. That's good progress in vanilla, that's nice. Naturally, during this time, I didn't speak much with the RPers in the guild since they were just role-playing in /say. Oh, right, you're not allowed to whisper them. I get it. And I was in boss fights. You can't whisper what you do. You can't whisper people. Oh, I always forget this, that whispering is like weird. Isn't it? Like he said at the beginning, it's like, she actually sent me some whispers sometimes. Not allowed. Not allowed. It was during all of this that I also find out why the two paladins, namely Pa and Tucker, were slightly pissed off. You see, Pa and Tucker were a couple in real life. Pa was starting to fall in love with Butt Whiskers. Who can blame him with that sexy fucking mane on her ass? Whew, like the Lion King down there. Which is weird because Tucker thought that was my girl in real life. And she wanted to call my bitch off. Oh, it got gangster all of a sudden. And she wanted me to call my bitch off and stop bothering her man, yo. You see now why I decided to raid and never really talk with these guys anymore. Naturally, my best friends didn't care much about this and laughed at it. But Anderson, being the GM, wanted to resolve the issue. No conflicts shall be in our guild. We are a family and we need to take care of one another. So he asked me to come and meet them in the Blue Recluse. I said, yeah, okay, buddy. I proceeded to farm gold to cover my repair costs. I was in the guild chat, so I thought, heck, let's solve it here. Does my avatar really need to go and sit next to your avatar for us to speak? Yes, it does. Clearly, that is the only way it was going to happen, and he's forced to go and find the Blue Recluse. So off I went. I found this inn. I had no idea where it was, and went inside. There. Pa, Tucker, and Anderson, in roleplay clothes, it's an important moment, they're in roleplay clothes, sat waiting for me at the table, emoting and showing me that they clearly weren't happy about me. What emotes are those? /spit? Oh, he's here. But what else is there? What are the other bad emotes? No, not going to happen? What other emotes are there? What are the other I'm disapproved of you? Shrug? Shrugging emotes? I don't know. Spit again. Just spit again. That'll show him that we're pissed. I let them wait. I let them wait at the door. Then I went in with my full tier 2 set. That's Judgment, motherfuckers. It's Judgment. And said, greetings! I am sorry for keeping you waiting. I had duties elsewhere. And in the party chat I said, what the fuck is up with all this damn drama? Okay, I'm here now. What the fuck do you want? /fart, /slap? Yeah! Love it. Oh, /e. Yeah, of course, you can make your own. Like it. So he comes in like that. Greetings! I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. And then he /pie is like, what the fuck do you even want? What do you want? Tucker was very upset. Very upset. That Pa and Butt Whiskers had a thing going on and she couldn't understand why I wasn't more upset about this. She being my IRL girlfriend and all, I was like... Butt Whiskers was quiet, and so was Pa. Bunions asked me in /S, is this true? If I didn't have any feelings for Butt Whiskers anymore, seeing as we... Do you not have feelings for Butt Whiskers anymore? I then realised what they were doing. What they were doing. They were actually role-playing that Butt Whiskers and I were a couple and thought that we had ERP'd like two wild boars. I said, guys, come on, we are friends. It's a game I'm raiding and playing. I am not into this RP bullshit. Let it go. And I left. I quit the guild and was immediately accepted into the real raid guild this is where the drama really starts. Chapter 4, our final chapter, was a bridge too far. I had a good time, raiding mostly Nax, and didn't think much more of the old drama in the guild. When TBC dropped, DBS asked me if I wanted to join him and Chum in their raid guild. Their raid guild was number 4 on the server, whereas my old one was number 3. Since I didn't raid anymore, and a lot of people I enjoyed raiding with didn't play TBC, I accepted and became one of their main tanks. It was during this time, though, that Chum and DBS told me what had happened after I left that other guild. It turned out that Pa and Tucker had broken up in real life. And that Power had started to date Butt Whiskers in-game. Broke up IRL so he could date in-game. Are you clear on the real RP lifestyle now, guys? Actually getting some to virtually getting some was the switch that Power decided to make. He weighed up both his options. I have RL sex or virtual sex. Decision made. I just shook my head and laughed. Dude, I was a little upset over one thing. I had played a lot with Butt Whiskers, and I did miss playing with her. Not sure why she did what she did, but I guess life is like that sometimes. During my leveling in TBC, I ran back into Hairy Dwarf once more. We started to chat, this time in out of character. I asked him what the fuck is going on, and he said, well, Tucker and Power just didn't work with one another. She's okay, she's with me now. I said, what? You are with your former girlfriend? Yes, he replied. What does Power make of this? Oh, he doesn't mind. He is in love with Butt Whiskers. Oh, he has met her yet, I asked. Oh, has he met her? No, and he never will. He never will, Hairy Dwarf replied. Ooh. Not thinking more of this since I thought, well, they're young kids or lack money or distance or whatever. I let it go. I told the others this and they were a bit surprised to say the least. On Skype, they told me that Hairy Dwarf was dating Bang. They had roleplayed a lot and, well, quite frankly, DBS being a rogue, one day snuck up on them unintentionally. He's always in stealth. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Because roleplay takes place in /S, rogues can legitimately eavesdrop on you. Put that in your NSA special of World of Warcraft. You don't want to be the NSA, all you need to do is go to a roleplay realm and legitimately be a rogue. Legitimately be a rogue. That's all you've got to do. He's always in stealth. The bastard can't get my blessing of salvation while he keeps doing it. So annoying. But anyway. He then saw them ERP and doing it pretty hardcore style, which he of course took a screenshot of. Dem emos. Oh god, I can't even imagine. /E. No, I'm not going to do it. But you can imagine. This has been going on for a long time, since back in vanilla. They actually met when I was farming for my very first mount, Hope. And it was Power that had introduced them to one another, since he wanted his younger brother to have a guild. To have a girl. I was once again reminded of the drama of the old guild. Since they were still around, an old friend in real life, and one of them was an old friend in real life, we spoke on a regular basis. I told him what was going on between the others, and he laughed his ass off. By this time of the story, though, a lot of people had quit the game. Bunions had followed this with a close eye. Loving a good drama, and I think he is a love child of Ghost. Ugh. He told me of the actual truth. Bunions was an old Dungeons and Dragons game master. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. And loved to create stories and all that. He was goddamn good at it. Well, still is. Writing fantasy novels and stories. This is why he was into the characters in the game and the players behind them. It turned out, here comes the truth. It turned out that Power and Hairy Dwarf were brothers in real life and from Sweden. Living under the same house. Living under the same house? The trolls. Ugh. Troll people. Tucker was a Greek lass, a Greek lady, that was studying in Sweden and had met them at university. Hairy Dwarf was in love with her and wanted her for himself. Power felt sorry for his younger brother because, Hairy Dwarf is a bit awkward. A good role player and social online. But offline, he's a bit of a boring cunt. So, Power wanted to hook him up with a gamer girl, and the four of them could play together. Like bros. In Power's guild, there was a British girl called Bang playing a warlock, and they had played and RP'd a lot together. So Power decided to hook her up with his brother, which apparently worked perfectly. Hairy Dwarf and Bang played a lot together, and also did the Wink Wink ERP. Team Volvo. I asked Bunions, so what the heck happened? I mean, if they were a couple and then the others were together, what is the major malfunction? Well, Bunions told me. Bang wanted to meet Hairy Dwarf in IRL, which Hairy Dwarf agreed on and flew to London. When he came back, everything changed. Oh, shit. Pre-cum. It was around this time I started to raid like a boss. And it was also the time when all the drama really erupted. It turns out, Bang wasn't a girl at all. No, sir, but he did like guys. Oh, yeah, Hairy Dwarf. Socially awkward in IRL. Worked out well for you, son. You went over to taste the yummy cock. Taste the yummy cock. Now, on a normal day, you probably would have just avoided this. But Bang had been fixed. Hairy Dwarf thought that Power knew this, which I don't know if he did, but I can't imagine that he did. I mean, that would be beyond cruel. So he started to plot his revenge. It turned out Hairy Dwarf wasn't the only character that he played. He also played... Oh! It turns out that Hairy Dwarf wasn't the only character that he had played. He also played a female night elf warrior called Butt Whiskers. Boom! Nobody saw that coming. Yes! Fucking Hairy Dwarf, man. What a fucking guy. Hairy Dwarf, you have my respect. My respect. This is why Hairy Dwarf was never in a guild. Why we never saw Butt Whiskers and Hairy Dwarf online at the same time. Why Butt Whiskers poked me on Skype while not in the game. When all this came to my revelation, I was stunned. This is my drama story. I hope you and you guys out there liked it. Bro fists to all you guys and girls, and keep the radar running. Boom! An epilogue. Everything worked out for our guy. Yeah! Harry, the twist. M. Night Shyamalan. Fuck you, M. Night Shyamalan. Hairy Dwarf taking fucking names. Guy can't do anything socially. Real life, no thanks. In game though, motherfucker. Yeah! Love it! I fucking love the RPers. Those guys are fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. And astounding! 10 minutes overtime. That brings us to the end of this week's Drama Friday. I love it. Please send your drama stories into drama@preachgaming.com. We shall be back again on Friday and having a good old time. As I said earlier, it is my birthday celebration this weekend. So things might be a little bit quiet because I'm just going to have fun for my birthday. My birthday is actually next week, but I'll be working on my birthday because there's lots to do for Christmas for the show. So I'll be working then. Celebrations this weekend. Thank you everybody for tuning in with me and sticking in with me live. If you're watching this live, I'm not going to apologise for Twitch. I shouldn't have to. I put all the effort in on my side and it's working fine. Not much I can do. So, for everyone else, have a great weekend. If I don't load it into the weekend, have a great time. If I don't do anything live, have a great time. Just do something with your weekend. Alright guys. Thank you. Be good. I'll see you live at some point next week. See you later.